They brought some cool stuff for us. We're going to try out another news person, because Elo wants some kind of news person on our program.
Yeah.
So we'll have some kind of tryout thing. And we'll continue it when we get back to New York. Have you guys checked out the Micheal Jackson stuff yet?
Oh, the trial coming up. I guess they're picking potential jurors. A lot of people, I think, would love to be on this jury, especially people that get picked for jury duty. This is a money-making opportunity, is what this is.
Yeah, but a lot of people are already trying to get out of it.
Yeah, if you know what it is, you're going to need 6 months to do nothing, and not many people can do that.
Most people are saying 6 months would ruin them financially.
Yeah, very hard to do something for 6 months. But if you do this for 6 months, you can get out, write a book, and make a lot of money. A lot of these jurors do that.
But I don't understand. There's so much money that is spent on these trials.
Yeah.
And then you expect someone to take 6 months out of their life. They should be paying your salary for the 6 months.
Absolutely.
They pay you a little something for jury duty, don't they?
But I'm just saying, in these high-profile cases, it's insane.
Yeah.
They really should give you your salary.
Because you're going to be there forever.
And, you would definitely take it a bit more seriously. And you would get some, quality jurors. I went to jury duty over the summer, and everyone tries to get out of it. The only people that do not try to get out of jury duty are the people that have nothing better to do in their lives.
People
and
that
they're
have
bored.
nothing to do.
They're bored, and they're like, yeah, all right, what the hell?
Yeah.
You're not getting the quality jurors stepping up and saying, well, I'm going to leave my job on Wall Street so I can be a juror in the Micheal Jackson case.
You're getting lowlives, dirtbags, and kooks.
Here's a sampling of what some of the jurors said to get out of jury duty, Anthony, so far.
On the Micheal Jackson trial?
Yeah, I'm a chiropractor, and if I don't see patients, I don't get paid.
There you go.
Another one said, I'm a rancher with 36 animals and 14 babies on the way. Another person said, I live 60 miles away. I can't afford the gas.
There you go.
I'm a counselor in school, and my kids and their parents need me.
Kids.
My mother is 98 years old, and I cook and clean for her every day. These are some of the excuses they have used so far.
Excuse.
I just can't do it. Child support and 2 children. My boss would fire me. And this guy's classic. Or it might be a girl, I don't know. I broke my ankle. I'm just starting a new job. I'm, broke.
There was someone else who was on house arrest and had the ankle bracelet on at the courthouse. So you're out of your house, probably going to get arrested now because they showed up for the jury duty. But obviously they wouldn't have taken somebody who's on house arrest.
Yeah, that's a dope. And then we were listening to some commentary on CNN on the way in today. Oh. And what did she say? The lady's like, yeah, I'd like to be on the Micheal Jackson jury because I think it would be fascinating.
I think it would be fascinating. Fascinating.
And that's all she said.
Be a big, long, boring thing. You can just the best thing is to just read it in the papers and watch it on the news because they will clip out all the fun parts that we want to hear.
Do you think he's going to testify or no?
I don't know.
Probably not.
The star power might help, though.
I don't know. That's usually a bad idea for defendants. Although it would seem like, great, you get up there and give me a story, but he is such a freakazoid. It would just be really odd to see him up there. The jurors would just be... How are they going to listen to any testimony when you're just staring at this freak over on the defendant's table?
Then again, he had a documentary, the Martin Bashir documentary. Well, he wasn't being questioned by a prosecutor, and he fell apart during that. When the kid admitted that, we sleep in the same bed, then you see this creep trying to do damage control. It's normal.
It's normal.
Not your opaque nose.
Hey, where's our legal expert?
Do we have one?
Oh, we were in Elo's office yesterday after the show doing some meetings and trying to figure out how to bring the whole show to the next level, and he wants a lot of different experts.
He said we should have experts. Like if we're talking about movies, when we were talking about The Village before, we should have had an expert, because we're not experts, Jim. We can't probably give a real expert opinion on movie.
That's not true. I'm an expert at awful acting. I've done it, and I've worked with Voss. Nobody is more qualified to talk about shitty acting than I am.
Hey, we got the Micheal Jackson video message. That was
put on his website.
Yeah, it was released yesterday, right?
Yeah, he put this out in defense of all the leaks and all the information that's been leaking out. Because you haven't really heard his side, Opie. All you've heard is this horrible stuff about fingerprints being on kiddie porn magazines, fingerprints of him fingerprints of the accused, the accuser, the child. So that's pretty dicey stuff. So he figured, I'll make a video. I'll put it up on my website. He got permission from the judge, and I guess he's explaining some things. I haven't heard this. Does he explain anything?
I'm not sure.
Is he making excuses, or is he just...
Let's listen to it together.
Is it a music video? Is there music behind it? Does he dance? Does he moonwalk?
It's just a quick statement from his website.
In the last few weeks, a large amount of ugly, malicious information has been released into the media about me. Apparently, this information was leaked through transcripts in a grand jury proceeding, where neither my lawyers nor I ever appeared. The information is disgusting and false. Years ago, I allowed a family to visit and spend some time at Neverland. Neverland is my home. I allowed this family into my home because they told me their son was ill with cancer and needed my help. Through the years, I have helped thousands of children who are ill or in distress. These events have caused a nightmare for my family, my children, and me. I never intend to place myself in so vulnerable a position ever again. I love my community, and I have great faith in our justice system. Please keep an open mind and let me have my day in court. I deserve a fair trial like every other American citizen. I will be acquitted and vindicated when the truth is told. Thank you.
When the truth is told?
Like every other American citizen? Like every other American citizen who has $20 million to throw at another young lad who claimed that they were sodomized and fondled? Right. Stupid.
Horrible, terrible allegations.
Terrible.
There was nothing there. There was no excuses made. He said that they're all lies. What? There more planting of evidence? Was Furman there to put the fingerprints on the magazines with the kids? Was he strewed pornography all over his house and booze and gave booze to kids? Jesus juice, as the kids say he called it. Maybe you shouldn't have a bunch of kids over your house if you have pornography laying all around it.
Absolutely.
I don't.
Or at least pick one that's not a tattletale.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of money, and he's going to be using a lot of it to try to get out of this. But, boy, this is a touchy one. I don't know. What do you think? From what's leaked out...
He's in trouble.
Yeah, it doesn't look good at all, huh?
This isn't just some kid saying he's going to turn him in, giving the kid's parents a lot of money, they go away.
They said they're going to just start with the documentary. They're going to sit the jury and then... Well, this is where we begin.
Watch that, because that is
the whole documentary to begin with.
He's talking how fine it is to just lay down and sleep with children in the same bed.
That's not loving, and I'm tired of the Peter Pan image.
No.
I've never been accused of pedophilia. You know why? Because I hate kids and I'm never around them. Stop putting yourself in that position, stupid.
Yeah.
If you didn't have this desire to be next to them and cuddled up, you little creep, why would you, after 93, why would you ever do that again?
Because he can't stop.
Of course he can't.
He can't help it. He's a pedophile. He's a predator. And yeah, thousands of kids have come to Neverland for help. And he gets the pick of the litter. You know, I don't think he molests them all. So sure, there are parents that say, I took my kid there. He never touched him. Because you have an ugly kid, probably.
Yeah.
You like the little tussle head ones. Little mad Mexican kids. The ones he likes.
No, he would like the svelte Mo Green guy better because he was slender. He had more of a swimmer's build that I'm sure Michael would enjoy.
Until you said the first Mo Green line, I didn't pick up on it. And it was like, oh my god, the 60s guy looks like Mo Green.
Yeah, without a doubt. Well, we'll see, you know, obviously.
Draw shit for everybody. Hi, Mike.
The Micheal Jackson thing is going to give us a lot of fun radio.
You don't play 60s music. I play 60s music.
Oh, the records will kick your tongue out.
I'm thinking the guy doesn't do the alphabet backwards.
You think it is A gibberish?
Yeah.
Z gibberish. A, I couldn't even do it right. Z.
All right, let's get to Andy Gore, you guys.
Yes.
Steve sent me a note here.
What's the notes?
Martini Steve back in the studio.
Yeah.
What did you notice?
Andy mentioned yesterday that he has the OCD, and I wouldn't doubt that, but it's weird intermittent OCD. I had to get him out of the bathroom before, and after he washed his hands, he opened the bathroom door with a towel cupped in his hand.
I do that.
Me too.
But then he walked into this room 5 feet away, which probably is, it's entirely possible someone came out of the bathroom without washing their hands and could have touched this door, and he opened it with his bare hands.
Well, that means he's not a complete kook.
Yeah, I mean, but it's crazy.
I do that too, though. I'll use a paper towel on the bathroom door.
Right.
Door is not associated.
Wait. Jump on mic. We can't hear
The
you.
bathroom door is associated with the bathroom.
Right.
And that's why it grosses him out. But this door isn't associated with the bathroom, so it's like it doesn't register as gross when he's opening the door.
That isn't crazy or anything. That isn't even remotely weird to me.
No.
If I'm leaving the bathroom door itself, yeah, I'll take a paper towel, open the door, hold it with my foot, throw it in the garbage, and then walk out. But then the next door that I'm going in, then it would be a little weird if you took another paper towel and opened up that door. You got to draw the line somewhere.
When I was really bad with it, when I was in the hospital with it, I was used my feet to open doors.
Like a monkey
like
walking
a
around.
total monkey.
Yeah.
Speaking of your hands, they're looking awfully red today. What happened? You really had to wash them good today?
No, they're permanently like this because when they were so shredded when I was a kid.
From washing all the time?
They're just permanently discolored.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you brought in some cool stuff today.
Yeah, I brought just kind of a little.
You get anything for Anthony? I think he was feeling left out yesterday.
No, I'm fine.
Remember you were saying at dinner though, like, how come the guy doesn't like me? It was like, we know he likes you, dude. It's not a big deal.
I was saying that at dinner.
Yeah,
sure I was.
We were eating at a steak place called It Should Have Been Morton's.
It's a pair of Charles Manson thongs for you.
Wait, did Charles Manson have these on?
No, they're brand new.
Okay.
They're brand new.
Here, Anthony, here's a Charles Manson.
What is it, Charlie Manson's face or something?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's cute.
That's
right where the cooch would go.
That's nice.
I like that.
All right, Charles Manson.
Big thongs fan.
Wouldn't that be good if the old Manson girls wore this? Like to court, they could walk in and, yeah.
I think I don't know, man, with the Manson girls, I think they were a bit, like, obsessive.
You think?
Just a tad.
Carving the X's in their head.
They're like way into
it. Shaving their heads, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, what are you guys doing?
Maybe see other people, too.
Absolutely.
Why not? Don't put all your eggs in one basket like that,
Not saying you
girls.
can't crawl in front of the court on your hands and knees and, try to shoot the president for it. That's fine, but, leave your options open.
Look for there are plenty of other fish in the sea, Squeaky. All right.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I've written to most of the girls, and they've all either found God or totally renounced Manson. They won't write anything about Charlie.
Really?
And so you have to tailor make your letter to whoever you're writing it to get a response. Like Susan Atkins, who was Sexy Sadie, the one that held Sharon Tate while Tech stabbed her. I wrote her, it's like I'm confused between heaven and hell. You've been through both ends of the spectrum. So something to pique her interest, and I got a bunch of letters from her.
Really?
Yeah, and I was doing it just to get her autograph, basically.
Well,
I wanted to, I wanted to know all about the Spawn Ranch, and the murders. What's not to know about those?
Everything's pretty much known about those.
But the Spawn Ranch and all the role playing and sex and the acid trips.
Just one big drug orgy, right?
It wasn't for the murders. It sounds like it would have been kind of cool.
It sounds great. Yeah,
big party going on.
That's what screwed it all up. It's the paranoia.
Damn.
Yeah, I got one of the Manson girls in neon that hangs above my bed. You've seen it, Opie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big Weish neon.
Really?
Yeah. With the backlit X.
You ever get anything from Squeaky?
Secondhand.
Yeah?
Secondhand. I've written her a couple times, and she hasn't written back.
It must be odd, though, to be so young when that happened and just be like dopey, drugged-out chicks, and then all of a sudden you're in your 50s and 60s, you're still in jail, and you're a completely different person. They could probably open the doors, let them out, and they would never do anything again. But because they're just completely different people.
Yeah, but they're just got this stigma.
And they should have to pay for what they did. It's not like just because you won't do anything they should let you out. They murdered some people and they should pay for it.
Horribly too. That was a brutal crime.
Yeah, but it's just odd that you are a completely different person who probably wouldn't hurt a fly if you get out. But you got to deal with that and live with it the rest of your life.
And you got some stuff from the house, right?
Yeah,
before they knocked it down.
Yeah, I got a call from one of the guys in 9 Inch Nails. This was back in, I think, 92 or 93. And they'd heard about me just by being a freak. And they knew I wanted to come up to the house. And so they gave me a call, and I flew out to California and did the whole Helter Skelter trip. And went through the whole house and got the whole thing on video. It was creepy as hell, man.
Wait, how did they get in the house?
They rented it, and that's where Trent, in the room where all the murders took place, where Sharon Tate murder took place, they had a whole recording studio.
Jeez.
And Tori Amos recorded in there. It was called Pig Studios.
Wow, that's a little weird.
Yeah, and it was creepy really creepy, and I don't get
Who the
creeped out
hell
easily.
Decided to build a studio there. And why wasn't there like some outrage, or was there?
There wasn't any. No, it's just really secluded. It's a small little ranch house. You think it'd be really big and spacious. It was really small, and it was weird up there. And the original door where the pig was written in Sharon Tate's blood. Of course, that was washed off.
Was there any telltale things laying around that had to do with the murder?
Nah, I mean the bushes were trimmed the same, and then I had to take it to the next level and put all my Charles Manson shirts going up to the doorway and get all these pictures taken of me holding buck knives and stuff like a fool.
It would have been cool if they only recorded happy songs in there too, like "To Do Run Run Run" and "Don't Worry Be Happy."
Right.
That's awful.
You could definitely see 9 Inch Nails though saying, "Yeah, this would be a cool place."
And then they finally knocked the house down, right?
Yeah. Why? It was some kind of zoning thing. If a property wasn't rebuilt by a certain year, the house had to remain as is. So it was either leave it as it was, which was just kind of hard to rent. It was like $11,000 a month. It was expensive.
You would think in L.A. someone would always be up for renting that house
or buy it.
Yeah. I mean, I would have, if I was loaded, I would have bought the thing. Just the view itself was worth the money, but
right.
But it was creepy. I mean, it was creepy.
I thought you had a piece of the house though when they knocked it down.
Oh yeah, I got They let me take pretty much anything I wanted. I got a big chunk of the floor where Sharon Tate laid.
Ooh.
And I got the drainage grate where Abigail Folger, she was the heiress to the Folger's coffee fortune.
Yeah.
And every picture you see of her when she's dead, she's like on this little 1 foot by 1 foot drainage grate. And I said, hey, I asked Chris Verena, who was a drummer at the time, I said, hey, can I have that drainage grate out there? He's like, yeah, go ahead and take it. So it's all me on video taking it out of the ground. And
you got the grate that's in all those pictures?
And it must weigh like 40 pounds. And her nickname was Gibby, so I call it Gibby's Grate. And I go back home and I mount it up on little Folgers coffee crystals, little coffee jars, and I had a little crime scene picture of it.
You are twisted, man.
It's totally.
Dude, did you ever have it DNA tested, or did you ever have like a black light put over it to see if there's any blood remnants on it?
No.
Being out like that,
I mean, it's all.
Yeah.
Well, how about on the piece that Tate laid on? You might be able to.
Maybe.
I think they'd redid the whole floor. I think it was all tore up and.
Wow.
But I have a whole bunch of the house and the whole thing on video, and us just acting like fools. But it was weird though. I mean, I was visibly like whoa, maybe this isn't so funny.
Yeah.
It kind of gave me it was a reality check, And then we went to Sharon Tate's grave. And
yeah, because I think it's hysterical until I go to the place.
I mean, not hysterical, but it was just making light of it.
Right.
It was just such a weird story. It was kind of hard to believe when you're up there. You're like, whoa, man. I mean, this really went down.
I'm sure me and Jimmy would feel the same way if we went fishing with Scott Peterson. All of a sudden it would be like, hey, maybe the jokes should, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that is crazy, man.
Did you take any pictures?
Oh, I got
at the same angle as the crime scene photos and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah. I was wearing the Sharon Tate maternity shirt I made.
Stop it! And you were...
with the simulated stab wounds.
Oh.
And with the pillow.
It's Sabor de la Caña gets the show rolling.
Wow. Pat from Tijuana.
I knew someone would bring this up. Tug from Wackbag.com. Why does Opie know what's hanging over this guy's bed?
Oh,
no.
I went to Andy Gore's place with a chick. Relax. Got the whole tour. You got to... Oh, whatever.
I want to take that tour. I really want to do that.
Yeah, well, you're more than welcome to.
Next time we're in Washington, go to his place. You'll be blown away.
We'll be in a month.
Absolutely blown away.
Now people are going to go, you were in his bedroom and blown?
Yeah, exactly. Not everything has to go back to some homo thing, you asswipe.
That's right. This one happens to, but a lot of things don't have to.
Everything is turning into a homo joke or a Javalog joke. We get it.
We're guys, though. That's what guys do. Guys are idiots.
Oh, my God, Rev. Shut up.
What?
We've read every single instant feedback from you. What good... let's see what good radio this is. Hey, Andy, you know Rev from Rue Morgue magazine?
Yeah.
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 There you go. He knows you. Wow. What? The guy has emailed so many instant feedbacks in. This guy Rev from Wackbag. Tell him I know him and I know what. Yeah, okay, and?
Wait, Anthony, you said... Whoa, this is weird. There's a guy on instant feedback who actually knows Andy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a magazine out in Canada. A great horror magazine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, how about that?
Hey, Rev.
He knows him.
Rev?
Now stop your instant feedbacks.
I don't know. I'd like to hear who else he knows. Maybe you could instant feedback some other people you know. Or just email whoever you know to ben.sparks@xmradio.com. Maybe a list of people that you know or people that Ben's Bulge remind you of.
All right. Well, Andy, you got some other things, right?
Yeah, I got I guess we'll just shoot with the big one first. The Connor baby.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah.
A mummified baby, right?
Yeah. This is one where the formaldehyde actually evaporated over the years.
So this used to be a pickle pump
in
the liquid, and the liquid's now gone, and you now have the little fella
mummified. Mummified is beautiful.
In a jar.
Yeah, I can see it from here. That's wonderful.
Yeah. The head is so big, I can just picture glasses and messy hair on top of it.
That's a really tiny skeleton.
Yeah, and you can see the veins and everything.
Oh, don't drop it.
I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Me.
Katie.
Katie, what do you think about things like that?
I think it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, interesting is one way.
This
to put
is definitely interesting.
He's pretty perfectly preserved. His little ears and everything.
It doesn't freak you out, some of that stuff at his house?
No. No.
Yeah.
The little fella's legs look like overcooked chicken wings.
Yeah. It's baby jerky in a jar is what it is.
The skin is mummified, still kind of on it, and you could see some muscles.
What was wrong with him? He's got a big head or something?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah?
No idea.
Tried to jump off the 59th Street Bridge and only went 30 feet. They found his little body, little ears that couldn't hold the MiFi headphones.
That was kind of a showstopper right there, Andy.
Yeah, it's funny how people react to this stuff. Some people are really like...
See, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't mind that as much as what you gave me.
Like the fleshy.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, when it gets too fleshy, it's a little...
And also, the one I gave you is missing a foot.
It is?
Yeah.
What happened to that?
No idea. Probably got caught on the hanger.
What else do you have?
Do you want to kill anyone?
No, not at all.
Oh, I'm just curious.
Nah.
Just because of the whole serial killer thing.
Nah, you know what?
Charles Manson. There's an obsession there, and I'm wondering how far.
No, the obsession.
You go with it in your head, like.
Nowhere.
No.
I stuff I like. I like just something weird and different. The serial killer thing I got kind of pegged into because I was the first guy, well, not the first guy, but one of the first guys to start making like the Manson shirts. It's kind of a goof, and it really took off, and that was kind of like a payday. And then I got kind of pegged as serial killer guy. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, hey, I'll take the ball and run with it. But the money I make off that stuff, I'll go and buy an old Sideshow banner, stuff that I love. They're tattooed all over my arm.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, but the problem is nobody wants to buy, a Johnny Eck Freaks T-shirt.
Right.
They want to buy a, Charlie Says Fuck You and picture Manson on it. So you do what you got to do.
Right on. What else you got? It's like show and tell, Anthony.
I know.
Show and tell. We have another, our third news guy is warming up in the bullpen.
Oh, good.
We're going to have one more news guy.
Hey, Andy Tudor from London, England checking in. Hey, my name's Andy, too.
Hey, Andy.
Ooh.
So he's checking in with that. He's got the same name as you.
Wow.
Cool.
Andy.
There we go.
Very good. What a great instant feedback that is.
Yeah.
I got a lot of email from the show yesterday at home.
Yeah?
Yeah, from one of the guys from the Gigi's band wrote me.
Really?
Yeah.
He was listening?
Yeah, he was from the Jabbers.
Okay.
I think his name was Chris. Very cool guy, and he also knew Johnny Ramone too. So.
Yeah, someone wants to know if you have anything from the Wonderland murders.
No.
No. Okay.
Carlos from Metuchen is saying, Anthony, at your last celebrity softball game in Newark, I got my girlfriend to show you her cans. I also called out to little Jimmy at right field and told him he stinks. Remember?
Yeah, that was the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he yelled,
He's
you
checking
stink.
in now.
I was in right field.
Checking in.
It's funny, I was just talking about him. I was kind of hoping he'd check in. Thanks for
Thank God.
Yeah, good man.
Let's go to line 6. This guy, Julio from Florida. He had nightmares last night because of Andy Gore. Ooh. Julio.
Yo.
What's going on, buddy?
What's up, fellas? What's up?
You hear the delay? Anyone else hear that delay? Go ahead, Julio.
You guys, man, Nickel Park, no good. I had nightmares all night with this crap, man. It was terrible.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Julio. All right, he had nightmares.
Okay.
Well, thank God you're all right.
Yeah.
We can't really go to the phones today because the delay is... we didn't have that yesterday, I don't think.
Thank you.
Late, but there
Perfect.
it is.
Andy, you got anything else for us today, or that's about it?
I went ahead and bought a whole... I have so much crap at home, but I pretty much brought this to show you guys when you're off the air, but it's, this is all about... I bought a whole true crime collection, and there's stuff in here, all the Gacy stuff and the Spec stuff.
Oh.
And, like a whole bunch of original G.G. Allen letters and drawings from prison, and I'm going to be selling a bunch of this stuff in about a month on the website. But
Whoa, I see like some kind of medical thing in there.
Oh, that's one I'm keeping. It's a Jack Kevorkian autograph on a medical chart.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Isn't that great? Yeah.
How do you get that?
I deal with a lot of, weird collectors, and the guy had
Jack Kevorkian autograph.
Wow. I got Richard Ramirez letters and to various people, and one actually mentions me in the letter. So
really?
Yeah.
It's like talking about you to other people?
Yeah, he just said, yeah, I know Gore, and that was it.
That's
so,
creepy.
Yeah, and a bunch of G.G. Allen stuff that he wrote.
No feces on that, right?
I hope to God. Well, it's in plastic, so I can overwrite the OCD.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'd be a little frightened to grab anything that G.G. had his hands on.
Yeah. What else do I got here?
Like mugshot thing?
Manson autographs. Manson ended up getting a banking account outside of prison somehow.
Get out of here!
It was like this.
Check?
And it was like this huge scandal because the prison totally fucked up.
Oh man!
It's got a blank check with Charles Manson's name on it.
Let me see.
It looks like Monopoly money though, or something. A Monopoly check.
That's a real check though. And what the address here is? The prison?
The prison, yeah.
CSP, California State what?
Penitentiary
or something? Yeah, look at that.
What year is it?
No year on it.
Not
That's
dated?
a pristine, unused Charles Manson check.
That's pretty wild. There you go. Cool. All right, Andy. Always a pleasure, man.
Okay, it was great to be here, guys.
Definitely. Yeah, well, we're just saying goodbye for the air, but hang out and do the rest of the show with us. We might bring you back on there.
Cool.
All right.
Are you sure this is not a goof?
No, I have a newspaper article about it at home to back it all up with.
All right, what's the plug? Sideshow?
SatanSideshow.com.
Yeah, SatanSideshow.com if you want to check out what Andy Gore is all about, okay?
Cool.
When we come back, we're going to have our third newsman.
Yeah, he just had to go write copy. But he's ready. He's going to write a little copy. He's ready to go.
Which guy are we using?
We're using Scott, who's working on the baseball channel. He wants to try out. What's his full name? Major League Baseball. Scott Fleischer.
Why the
what?
Yeah. You were kind of snoring during your breathing there.
Yeah. Maybe because of what's her name, Dee Dee. You're the only guy that has awake apnea. How does that happen? Ben's just standing there and he's going,
awake apnea.
Steve's giggling a lot today because we really haven't picked on him, and he's really enjoying everyone else getting goofed on today.
No, it's funny. We didn't even tell the story about how Steve and I were walking around and we ended up at the gay police department the other day. The two of us.
The gay police department.
What's that about?
No, I don't
the gay police.
Well, we went. We were looking. We were trying to get directions, and we went, and it said, "What did it say? The gay and
lesbian activism unit or something like that."
But it was a police. It was a police office.
It was gay and lesbian liaison unit or something like that. But it was a branch of one of these municipal police departments, and we happened.
Do they handle gay issues, or are they gay police?
We rang the doorbell. They never answered.
They never answered. We couldn't interview them at the time, but it was a big
having
sign.
sex with each other. Of course, they're not answering the door.
Look at us, though. They probably thought, if they answered the door.
Flaming shirt, yeah. Come on in.
And my big bear over there.
Oh.
Justin Volpe's picture, Employee of the Month.
All right, well, we'll take a very quick break, and we'll get our third newsman in here in just a bit. It's the Opie and Anthony